Burns will try to bounce back after a tough outing last time out against Missouri. And he winds and fires the first pitch. 3-2 is a chopper. Burns is close, but not going to be able to get there in time as Wells beats him down the line.
Troy Wansing, both over 60%.
3 pitches and 3 strikes.
But it was that kind of weekend last weekend for the Vols.
Wells on the move, head first dive into second, and he gets there. 1-2. Skied in the air towards center field. Hunter Ensley giving chase, and that one is over the fence and gone. A 2-run home run for Jack Moss, and for Moss, his second home run of the year. And just like last night, the Aggies jump out in front first, 2-0.
Well, there's the middle of that order for you, Derek. You ask and you shall receive. Jack Moss, one of the best hitters in the Southeastern Conference last year, off to just kind of an okay start, gets a fastball middle, and that's where he loves to spray the baseball. College Station with a great take.
The 1-2, and he goes down swinging. 2-2. Swing and a miss, and another strikeout. Of course, Burke, the big bat, and this is an offense that really can light it up potentially. Oh, speaking of lighting things up, Ahuna gets lit up on the hip to start things out. 2-2. Line sharply right back up the middle for a base hit. And Moore advances Ahuna to second this season, batting .338. This one up the middle, base hit. Ahuna will advance and make the turn, and he scores, and it's 2-1 Texas A&M after the RBI single by Blake Burke.
That he trusts the most.
3-2, and there you go, Chris. Offense a season ago. Sprayed over towards third base, the throw to second, the relay to first in time, and further damage avoided by Wansing. Let's see if he can find a groove. Swing and a miss, and it's another strikeout.
Mess with his batting gloves. Now it's like everybody knows you have to get in the box.
Hank Bard hits this one out to right, and it will drop in front of Dickey for a base hit, so a 2-out single.
The changeup has really improved.
98 miles per hour. Another big offensive performance, so 17 runs over the last 2 games as this one is hit out in the left field for a base hit. Missing inside, and now runners at first and second base. Hole here faced by Wansing with runners at first and second base. And now the bases are loaded with 1 down. Aggies have a very passionate fan base as Ahuna hits this one towards the gap in left center. It'll head to the wall, and a couple of runners will score as Tennessee takes the lead 3-2 on a 2-run double by Maui Ahuna.
From Kansas, one of the biggest pickups in the transfer portal, and it's for swings like this, right? Left on left, keep that front side in there, use the back side of the field.
Aschenbeck has got to find a way to get out of this jam for his team, and this one's hit out towards right field, carrying, and caught. Wow, that one hung up in the air for a long time, but Wells makes the catch. Tagging from third base is Taylor. The lead is 4-2 Tennessee. Third after advancing following the RBI sac fly as Burke hits this one over to right, but Wells right there, and he's off to a tremendous start. Once again in the third as he records another strikeout. Burns with 6 strikeouts so far. Make it 7 to close out the top of the 4th.
That have been along for all those rides.
Tracy swings through the 1-2 offering from Burns. 1-2. Hit through into right field for a base hit. So a 2-out base runner. Moss had the lone hit in the loss to Tennessee. This one hit on a line, down the line, and that will stay in play. It's a fair ball, and it will be a 2-out double to potentially tie this game up. 0-1. Hit down the line, fair ball. This could tie it up. Lavalette delivers what is a 2-run game-tying double.
Trying to encourage his team to hang in there, and a little 2-out lightning as Chase Burns, we've given him a ton of credit for throwing a bunch of strikes, but in this inning, too many strikes that caught the middle of the plate.
But 3 straight hits by the Aggies. And they put Lavalette in motion, and he steals third base. It's 3-2. Missing, ball 4.
And there's been a few 50-50 calls not go the ball's way this inning. As Burns gets another swing and a miss there, Werner takes second base.
3-2. Missing, and the bases are loaded for Texas A&M. Crawford, by the way, it's his birthday. Just turned 18, youngest player in college baseball. 3-2. He takes ball 4, and the Aggies take the lead at 5-4. 216 hitter on the year. Over towards third, bobbled, and another run scores for Texas A&M.
Lay off of, tremendous job by this offense.
3-2 chopped over to third base. The throw in time to close out the Aggies finally. Efforts here today. Able to keep his team in the game, and now counted 1-2. Rudis delivers. Hit on the ground towards short. 1-2.
Pretty nice to be able to run the Joyce brothers out there back-to-back years.
0-1. Hit in the right field for a base hit. So Hunter Haas gets things going for the Aggies. This one gets away and allows Haas to advance to second base. 2 runs scored. 1-1. Hit sharply out in the right. And this one will get down for a base hit and roll to the wall. Haas on his way home. He scores, and it is an RBI double as once again Jack Moss delivers for the Aggies. It's a 3-run lead. 0-2. Beautiful breaking ball called, third strike. 1-2, swing and a miss. Lindsey with heat at 96. 1-2. And that will put a cap on the top of the 7th inning. Great work by Lindsey as he strikes out the side.
Cold, the whole deal, and Missouri just put it on him.
Into center field for a base hit. So Moore is a 1-out base runner from last year. Hit sharply by Burke. And it is an out over at first base.
It's a rocket off the bat of Blake Burke, and Targach is holding the runner on, and so because of that, he's right by where this ball ends up. It caroms off of him into foul territory. Targach gets back and makes the tag. This is one of the few times I would advocate for sliding into first base. Burke does all he can to try to avoid the tag, but it looked nice play by Targach to redirect himself. Did he control the ball? He's got control of the ball. Looks like he makes the tag just in time.
And make the tag over at first base, so 2 down. And now that ball getting away and heading towards third base is Moore.
Basically every day. It's the outfield and the catcher spot.
In the left field for a base hit. Moore, who advanced to third after the wild pitch, scores. It's an RBI single for Hunter Ensley and a 7-5 game.
Going to swing the bat right here in a 3-1 count.
And he does. And that's hit well. Out to right, giving chase, and letting the ball get by. The wind took it away from him, and that allows a run to score. All the way to third base is Dickey, and it's a 1-run game, 7-6, off the hit by Dickey.
He thinks he hits a homer here, Derek. Watch him. He stands and watches it. He thinks he's hit a homer, okay? Not only does he hit a homer, this ball ends up 40 feet from the right field wall. He's going, uh-oh, this ball ain't getting out of the ballpark. And Jordan Thompson thought it was a homer, too. Look where this ball ends up landing.
For Tennessee in the bottom of the 7th. 3-1. And it gets away. Dickey on the move. Will tie it up at 7. 1-2 to Kendro. Called third strike, and Johnston and the Aggies escape. Been a main character in today's game. 0-2. Oh, and that got a piece of Thompson. He's a 2-out base runner. 3 2-out hits for the Vols. 0-2, swing and a miss. And that closes out the top of the 8th inning. Lindsey, strong.
Top of the order looming on deck.
Ball 4.
So there has to be some allowance for that, I would think.
Oh, and they get Ahuna on the move, heading into second base. Haas with a hit back in the 7th. 3-0. 1-2. Skied in the air.
Careful.
Towards left. Tough
Careful.
play. Ahuna tracks it down. That is not easy on a day like this with the wind. Sewell winds and delivers. Boast over to third base for 1 and 2. Double play. Sewell does his job. We go to the bottom of the 9th.
And
they look like Johnston wanted an appeal there, but team leader in home runs. That ball bouncing away, allowing Moore to advance into scoring position.
but either way, if you're Burke, you got to get the ball to the right side of the field here.
1-0. Chopper, first base side. Targac steps on the bag, but Moore advancing to third. Yes, indeed, they put him on to create a double play opportunity. 1-0. Hit towards right field, back and caught, but tagging up and heading home to win the game for Tennessee is Christian Moore. It's a walk-off win for the Vols, 8-7.
Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee.